22, Commissioners Court is now in session. If you would, please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, we bow our heads and come to you to give you thanks and ask for your blessing. Thank you for allowing me to work and serve Wilson County and to work with my friends and some of the greatest people in the world. Thank you for all of the blessings that you have bestowed on myself and all of the other elected officials. Bless all of the elected officials that are soon to be retired. Give them a long, prosperous future, and give them much time to enjoy everything they would like to enjoy. Bless all of the incoming officials and all of the people that will be here for the next 4 years. Give them knowledge, guide, and direct them. Bless Wilson County, Texas, and the United States. This we ask in your holy name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one, indivisible.
Okay. I'm only going to do this one more time.
You promise?
Okay, agenda item number 3, public comments. Okay, and we've got a 30-minute time limit on this. No, the first public comment, H.R. Grimm, our Wilson County Veteran Service Officer. Mr. Grimm.
Your Honor and Commissioners, Mr. Wiley, Mr. File, I'm going to start out with blaming the three of you. In 2016, you appointed me to this position. Under the Commissioner's encouragement and the judge's bold dares, this office has almost gone full-time. We are known in Austin, we're known in Congress members' offices. Floresville is in 2 catchment areas of the VA, down in Victoria as well, Corpus Christi and San Antonio. We have had their representatives at the quarterly breakfasts that we've done. So not only have we done that, but it's not just one church in my office. Now it's the Wilson County the Wilson County Pastoral Fellowship is backing this quarterly breakfast we do. But the reason I'm bringing that up is, Your Honor, it has been a very big privilege to allow me to be in this position. I thank you. I feel a wonderful soul satisfaction that I get to do this. With Gary and Jeff coming on board, you've seen everything else that's going on. And we're going to miss you too. And I thank you for your encouragement. Judge, thank you, sir. It has been an honor. Thank you, kind sir.
Thank you. God bless you.
We're not supposed to comment to this. This is not on the agenda, but I will say something about, I was in Uvalde at a meeting, and the commissioner of the state Veteran Service Office Commissioner was there, and I mentioned HR's name, and they knew him. So.
Is that good or bad?
I'm not going to go comment any further than that. That's, Okay, the next public comment is Brenda Trevino, our county auditor. No further introduction.
Your time limit's 30 seconds.
Yeah, I have 30 seconds because then I'll cry. I just, in August 1st, 2019, I was appointed by the district court to serve as your county auditor, and Commissioner Wiley, Judge, Commissioner File, thank you for teaching me the ropes. It was my first time in county government, and you guys taught me, and we went through several years of learning ins and outs, and I'm still learning, but I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at today in the county without your guidance and your leadership. So I'm going to miss you. So on behalf of myself and my staff, we're going to miss you all, and so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I've lost my agenda. Okay.
That mean we can
Public
go?
comments?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, if you lose your agenda, can we leave?
Yeah. We're going to have to, no. Okay. We're going to have this agenda item 4 is going to be split into 2 sections. It's certificates of completion and awards. I'm going to do the certificates of completion and 1 award, and the other award is going to be the last thing we do before we adjourn. And there will be a slight break because we're going to have a public hearing at 10 o'clock, and I may be absent for just a little while during that time. But here are the certificates of completion. Okay. VG Young Institute of County Government Certificate of Completion. The VG Young Institute of County Government awards this certificate to Don Burnett for successfully completing 13 hours of educational training during the 40th Annual VG Young School for Tax Assessor Collector, Galveston, Texas, November 29th through December 3rd. And conference history for Eva Martinez Certificate, 2022 CE hours certificate, a total of 32.3 hours in the year 2022. Okay. And certificate of completion, the VG Young Institute of County Government awards this certificate to Gary Martin for successfully completing 16 hours of educational training on the 100th Annual State County Judges and Commissioners Conference in Bastrop, Texas, October 3rd through the 6th, 2022. And certificate of completion, the VG Young Institute of County Government awards this certificate to Jeffrey Perdola for successfully completing 13 hours of educational training, the 100th Annual State County Judges and Commissioners Conference, Bastrop, Texas, October 3rd through 6th, 2022. Okay. Is that all of those for
Yes,
right
sir.
now?
That is it.
And we have a plaque that we're going to hand out because he's not going to be here later. He will be gone, but we're going to do a whole bunch of these here at the end of the meeting. And Johnny? How it reads, County of Wilson, State of Texas, presented to Johnny Villarreal in recognition of your many years of service to Wilson County. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. With much appreciation and sincere gratitude, we wish you well. Wilson County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1, January 1, 2011 through December 31st, 2022. Okay. So at the end of the meeting, we're going to come back to agenda item 4 and do some more presentations. But right now, we're going to agenda item number 6, Jeffrey Perdola, Commissioner Precinct 3, request to appoint Monica.
You missed 5, Judge.
Oh, okay. So we're going to approve, okay, excuse me, agenda item number 5, approve bonds of Kristen L. Uric Labas and Olga Marrero. Do we have the bonds?
I don't know what the rest of them want.
Thank you.
I make a motion, Judge, that we approve the bonds for
Okay,
Christian.
the one for Olga is a $10,000 bond, and so is the one for Kristen.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner File, second by Commissioner Wiley. We approve the bonds for Olga Marrero and Kristen Labas. Is there any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. We have the bonds. Okay. Is there not a place to,
No, we noticed that, Judge.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and talk to him. Thank you.
so they're approved. Okay, now we're going to agenda item number 6. Jeffrey Perdola, Commissioner Precinct 3, request to appoint Monica Salinas to fill Jim Burdett's position on ESD 1.
I make a motion that we appoint Monica Salinas to fill Jim Burdett's position on the ESD #1 board.
Second that also.
Motion by Commissioner Perdola, second by Commissioner Wiley. We approve Monica Salinas to fill Jim Burdett's position on ESD 1. Is there any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Monica, if you will, come up here and we'll,
Said it won't take much to fill his position. You can tell him I said
I
that.
wish he was here so we could tell him that.
Oh, I do too. I was looking
when I
at
say aye, then you say your name and then you repeat everything else, okay? In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, oath of office. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the duties of office of Commissioner ESD 1, the office of Commissioner of the state of Texas, and will, to the best of my ability, protect, defend, and preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States and of this state. So help me God. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you for what you do. If you don't mind, sign the deed. Thank you. If you want copies, or stick around, or you can just stick around. There's a lot more to go. Thank you. Okay, moving along to agenda item number 7, Richard L. Jackson County Judge, discuss land sale by El Rey de Taco adjoining property. Okay, this is just something to get in front of y'all. This is not, we haven't discussed anything we had discussed once before. El Rey Taco, whatever, the old Shell station, they want to buy 10 foot of property where they can put a drive-through around. And we discussed it, and we were ready to act on it a year ago. And they never came back with us, never got back with us or anything like that. And well, the other day, they showed up at the office saying, hey, how's this going? I said, well, y'all kind of dropped the ball.
Price went up.
And he wants to approach, I said, I'm saying back then, we could have probably got it done. I don't even know if the Commissioner's Court wants to consider it anymore or what. And we've got 3 of us that's leaving, but this is just something I wanted to get in front of everybody. Y'all could be thinking about it, and y'all can, somebody else can pursue it, because I'm not gonna be here. If one of y'all wants to,
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that.
okay. Would you like to say something?
Okay, here is just a copy that just show, you know.
You gonna help him, Ben?
I am.
Okay.
So, just introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Tell me your name.
Oh, hi, my name is Ricardo Hernandez. I'm the owner of this property. Yes, I would like to see you guys help me to buy this part of property.
Yeah, so, and my name is Ben. I'm the executive director of the Flores Economic Development Corporation. Ricardo came in my office a few months back told me about the situation he was having, and then he said he talked to Judge Rodriguez, so we'll come by, we'll see if we can just put some just papers out in front of you, that's all it is, nothing more, just like you said, Judge. Y'all can make the decision. But we want to put in perspective on the first page how little of a piece of property it is compared to the property you own, but the impact it'll have to our community as well, what they can give back to the community. Page 2, just a little, a more blown up version off of the CAD to kind of see the 10-foot easement to where he would want to come across. He owns that lot. It's a vacant lot in between the Taco Del Rey that's grass here on the first page and the church. So he'd like to come and swing around. He'd have enough access with the fire truck, and he'd have to do all the appropriate surveying and architectural work to show that a fire truck or fire lane can get in there as well. I believe he has a bigger copy. We don't have a table to put it out, and he has about 5 foot to 8 foot on one side that goes down to maybe like, maybe it's like 8 foot to like 5 foot. So we don't know the appropriate lane we need. He may need 12 foot at an angle because the property goes at an angle to 10, but give or take 10 foot with appropriate drawings is what he wants to work toward, just so he can put in a, for safety is what we talked about, a turning lane for his business as well. But if you ever see how the way he does his drive-through, it's 2 lanes in the front. And sometimes in the morning it backs up, people trying to get in, and it backs up to this little corner area. So if he had a drive-through where he could swing around, he could put 15 cars. That's 5 or 10 cars less sitting there in the highway backing up traffic. So we talked about that. It's that number one, he wants to help his business, but number 2 is also kind of number 1 was safety of 97, that intersection. And this is just something y'all can talk about. We don't know your plans for that lot. I know y'all talked about doing some other things. We talked about this morning, a little bit over the past, that maybe if there's a way to design in a shared easement where y'all don't have access on 97, but that's just a possibility. Maybe later, we don't know. We just have to see if it can be designed in with more parking he wants to put in. So that was pretty much it. Just have it out in front of you. So for those that are going to be here at the new year, and for those that have talked about it over the past year, if y'all wanted to act on it, that's up to y'all. But just to where y'all can maybe move forward and, getting the ball rolling.
Once before, we had this, and we had another company that was going to come in and buy, this was before Taco Del Rey was there, and they were going to buy that, and they went out and got an appraisal. We had that appraisal and all this ready to go before, but now that's been several years ago, so I'm sure that appraisal's not
Yeah, we'd have to get a current appraisal.
accurate, yes.
More accurate, more current appraisal. He
but-
understands that.
And like I said, when you first came, it's been over a year ago, we were, ready to act. And like right now, it's at the end of some of our,
Yeah, and then we talked about that too, of why he didn't come back, and part of it was he was under owner finance. See the opportunity to finance the building, have it completely in his name where he can act on it before. He'd be acting on a piece of property that wasn't completely his, but now he's
Okay.
in that situation, and it's been good. The community's been good to him. He's been good to the community. I know he's been good to the schools around here and all the kids and everyone kind of giving back too. So just want to have that out in front of y'all, maybe see if we can,
So is he
something.
wanting to buy?
He's wanting to buy
yes.
approximately, I guess, once he surveys it, we'll know exactly how much it is.
Yeah,
10
we're
acres,
saying
10 acres, 10 foot behind his building. And it's just a little,
Just a
Nick,
one-way
right off.
access to where he can have the appropriate, 5-foot easement that you need to have with the city, and then you have the other 10-foot for his drive-through lane to get through. I think that's it. I think 10 foot is normally what you need, so.
I think it's something that probably needs to be done, but I think it'd be inappropriate for us to vote on it today.
yeah, because we haven't got
One, we don't know what the selling price would be.
the selling price, we haven't
That's
got.
probably changed some. And 2, it is something that I think should carry over to the new court.
Yeah, I just
Maybe
wanted to
just
put it
a-
on the agenda to get everybody aware of it. We're
Maybe a-
not supposed to talk about this any other time, so this was a good time to talk about it.
Yeah, maybe just, not asking to vote to pass it, but maybe a motion to just continue to work towards it. I know that in our office, we just direct to get an appraisal and things like that. So that way, we know we're working towards something that's on, that's up to y'all.
When do you think you'll have a drawing showing what your improvements want to be and that sort of thing.
We'll start working on it as soon as we leave here, making some calls and, getting that. Then we have some people that we can call that can do it pretty quick. So you just give us a time when you need it by, and we can get it done by then.
Ms. Huron, so do we need to give them permission to get on that property to survey? No? Okay. I guess, my only concern, or well, two big questions. One is I don't guess Phelps would have any problem with that because that power line easement's right there. This will be pretty close to their poles.
Yeah,
And then if you're talking about another entrance, making sure that everything's clear with TxDOT.
yeah, we have to give a text dot. We did see the poles and we reached out, I believe, it's like just an easement, but nothing permanent structure within 15 foot. So it wouldn't be any permanent structures added on, it's just a drive through. But we'll ask Phelps and TxDOT as long as we get some drawings. So we'll make sure right there.
Okay.
That was it.
Okay.
Wanted to get out front, and I was going to help Ricardo kind of move forward, that way he gets on that right path.
Yeah, I
That's
think
it.
I think
I
we
wanted
need
to
a
get
little bit more
Jeffrey
information.
and Gary
before
aware
we
of this.
take I understand what you're asking for, but I think at this point, without understanding, I understand the 10-foot, but understanding how the rest of it, having a little bit more of a drawing and all that sort of stuff, so we know what we're going to look like. And if you can, once you get us that, come back or get it to me, I'll get it on the agenda, because that's in my precinct, and we'll be happy to work with you guys.
Get you Gary's number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
They don't need luck, they just need something to do.
Okay, moving right along. Agenda item 8, we'll have to come back at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. So we're moving on to agenda item number 9, Richard L. Jackson County Judge, Brenda L. Trevino County Auditor, discuss and possibly award material plus hauling bid.
Can you read those?
Yeah. I got my cheaters on.
Yeah.
I can read reading, but I don't know if I can read writing.
So we went, if you remember, we
Glasses on, I still can't see.
went out for bids for 9 months. So this will take effect January 1st through September 30th. We did have a pre-bid conference, a couple of vendors in attendance. So these are the results of the bids that were turned in for material. And so I'll leave it up to you to decide how you want to move forward.
So basically, we need to either accept or reject the bids, correct?
Or, well,
Or,
you would award anyone or all, or however you want to award, if any.
Okay, it's not how were they compared to what was, because I know we've bid it, this is about the third time from the first bids.
Yeah, there wasn't.
there was a little bit of change, but
Slide.
not
Very little?
That's what I see.
Not very
Okay.
much, yeah. Compared to what we tried to do back in, September.
Still too high.
Still high, yeah.
Still too high.
I believe we had only one, and I don't remember who it was off the top.
It was P2 that didn't.
Judge,
They
I would
didn't.
recommend we accept all the bids like we've done in the past, just because you never know whenever one vendor cannot supply. And that gives the commissioner a chance to go to a different vendor if he needs to.
I agree with that. The other thing is, it's not here, but the flexibility. I remember when we had this approved with the previous auditor, and then suddenly material became available at a much less price. And we had a time saving the county money.
I really don't think that's going to be an issue this time.
Probably not. Probably
Well,
not.
that's what this was all about, was trying to save the county money, but
Yeah.
it didn't work out as we
I know that
anticipated.
Kristen, when she sent you the bid tab, along with the bid packets, asked you to pay close attention to one of the pages where the vendors had the opportunity to write in some kind of notes.
and there were a couple of them that had some notes in there just for your reference. Of course, that's something that we can always go back to. I believe there was one vendor that suggested or requested that if the price of fuel went over a certain dollar amount, then the percentage would increase. If it went under, kind of like what we were trying to do with the fuel surcharge. So my recommendation would be that if you agree to approve them all or award them all, that we remember to go back to those just to make sure before we decide to use a specific vendor, to make sure that we're going to agree to the terms that they've outlined in their notes.
I'll make a motion to approve or award contracts to all the vendors contingent on review by the auditor's office before using them, that their terms and conditions are acceptable to the county.
Did you want me to list?
Second.
Motion by, that's good, because y'all are still going to be here. Motion by Commissioner Martin, second by Commissioner Perdola. Question to the auditor, okay, have y'all got, in that, what you're talking about is in the contract?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, well, it's in their application. Each one of them had an opportunity to write a note. So if we're awarding them, we would just need to know that if you're going to use a specific vendor, make sure you let us know so we can go back to their notes, because by awarding it, if you're going to use that vendor, you are agreeing to.
Okay.
the
Do you
terms
remember
that they-
what vendor that was?
I don't have all the packets with me because there were a bunch of them, but we could probably make a list and just do a summary sheet for you, and we'll just email that out so we have a
Yeah.
handy cheat sheet for it.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be good.
but remember that, I don't know who's going to sign the contracts, me or the new county judge, but,
They got to be signed before January 1 because we know.
Yeah,
guess
we'll
we'll
get them to you to sign.
okay, okay.
More work for you.
Okay, motion by Commissioner,
Yeah.
motion by Commissioner Martin, second by Commissioner Blow. Is there any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Moving right along to agenda item number 10, Richard L. Jackson County Judge, Brenda L. Trevino County Auditor. Presentation of exit audits on retiring officials. County Judge Richard L. Jackson, Commissioner Precinct 2 Paul File, Commissioner Precinct 4 Larry Wiley, County Clerk Eva S. Martinez, JP 1 Johnny Villarreal, JP 2 Sarah Kennedy, JP 4 Claire Rutland.
Yes. So over the all last week, actually, Kristen and I conducted exit audits. I created just a summary page for you, which I've attached and given to you here. I'm just going to read it real quickly, because every office that we audited, has different types of equipment. So we have all of the backup in my office if you ever want to see it. So the enclosed report presents the results of exit audits over the retiring officials as of December 31st, 2022. The audits were designed to take inventory of county-owned property prior to retirement and incoming officials. This was on, again, Wilson County Judge Richard L. Jackson, Justice of the Peace Precinct 1, Johnny Villarreal, Justice of the Peace Precinct 2, Sarah Kennedy, Justice of the Peace Precinct 4, Claire Rutland, Commissioner Precinct 2, Paul File, Commissioner Precinct 4, Larry Wiley, County Clerk Eva Martinez. We conducted inventory audits in accordance with generally accepted government auditing standards. These standards require that we plan and perform the audit to obtain sufficient appropriate evidence to provide a reasonable basis for our findings and conclusions based on our audit objective. We believe that the evidence provided for the financial portion of this audit was generally complete and provided us with enough information to complete the audit. There were no significant findings in any of the offices listed above. The Road and Bridge Precincts 2 and 4 equipment lists obtained from the County Auditor's Office matched all equipment located on their yards. In addition, all computer and office equipment recorded on the auditor's inventory list for the remaining offices listed above all matched, with the exception of new equipment such as laptops that were recently replaced. The auditor's list had different asset tag identification numbers than those recently replaced. It's recommended that the auditor's office complete a new inventory count in all offices in order to update asset tag numbers. We also noted that in some cases, some pieces of equipment located in the offices did not have any asset tags. This was primarily due to items such as fans, chairs, etc., purchased by the elected official, were not generally reported to the auditor's office for inventory tracking. The auditor's office will send out a notification to all offices related to the purchasing of these types of items. Note, JP2 Sarah Kennedy requested to purchase her Microsoft Surface tablet, which was purchased by Wilson County in June of 2020. John Holcomb, our IT director, researched the value of the same product. He produced a price of $485, which includes the case and the HDMI cable. Judge Kennedy agreed to purchase the tablet and will pay cash or money order to the treasurer's office on or before 12/31/2022. John Holcomb will be asked to remove any and all county-related software and/or files from the tablet before Judge Kennedy retains possession. We believe that the evidence provided for these exit inventory audits were generally completed and provided us with enough information to complete the audits. That's it.
Thank you.
Any questions for anybody?
Okay. Now, agenda item 11, Rebecca Scriven, Permits and Development Director, Subdivision Eden Crossing, Unit A. 11A, discuss and take action on acceptance of amended letter of credit, $28,153.50.
Good morning. So for Eden Crossing Unit 8, they did complete the paving inspection and it was recommended they completed the paving inspection and was approved by the county engineer. So with the roads being completed, it's time to move on to the amended letter of credit for the maintenance year since this subdivision falls under their grandfathers into previous regulations.
Judge, I make a motion that we accept the letter of credit amendment to $28,153.50.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Wiley, second by Commissioner Perdola. We accept the amended letter of credit in the amount of $28,153.50. Is there any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Now we're going 11B, discuss and take action on acceptance of dedication and conveyance of roads.
I make a motion that we accept the dedication and conveyance of roads.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Wiley, second by Commissioner Perdola, that we accept the dedication and conveyance of roads. Is there any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Don't call me about any potholes that show up.
Okay, and this is a subdivision that Kevin Brown, one of the developer, he's been one of the better people to work with. We've enjoyed it over these years. So thank you for all the work that you did out there.
Thank you guys for everything y'all done.
Thank you. Okay, moving right along to agenda item 12, Jalen T. Botiford, Human Resource General Specialist. Where did she go? Oh, there she is. Payroll and personnel changes.
Good morning. Rachel Gonzalez was hired as the executive assistant to the county judge, making $23.58 per hour, or $49,046.40 annually, effective January 1st, 2023. Wanda Reed was hired as a court clerk for JP Precinct 1, making $23.58 per hour, or $49,046.40 annually, effective January 1st, 2023. John Munoz resigned from his position as a sergeant patrol deputy with the Sheriff's Department effective December 21st, 2022. And Mary Cervantes is retired from her position as a court clerk for JP Precinct 1 effective December 31st, 2022, with 11 years of service to Wilson County. It's actually 11 years and 9 months, but it's 11 years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Informational, no line item changes. So, agenda item 13 is Brenda L. Trevino, County Auditor, bills.
Lots of bills.
Bills.
Total is $561,898.14. This is large because it includes our
Oh, insurance.
for Krusty,
For liability
For
insurance?
liability insurance, thank you, Judge. And then the only thing to note that I wanted to bring notice to you on precinct, Road and Bridge Precinct 2, you'll see some material on there for Ergon and who was the one?
9-0.
9-0. Those actually, he informed us this morning that those are being coded to a grant. The reports had already been printed, so Amanda has switched it, and that will be going to the TxDOT grant, not precinct 2.
How much is the difference? What is it? All of these for 9-0,
Yeah.
which is quite a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, the dollar amount, total dollar amount doesn't change. It'll just be the amount that 9-0 and Ergon ones are being coded to a different.
Okay.
How much a load was the 9-0? Was that millings?
700.
Millings?
Amanda says it's approximately close to 300,000 total. Yeah.
Paul, you were most of the bills this time.
Yes, sir.
Going out with a bang.
And that's just one road.
Trying to do the same thing, I just didn't do it.
He's more concerned about being on the computer.
Judge, for the last time, I make a motion to approve the bills.
Well, then I'll second it for the last time.
Motion by
I'll see
Commissioner
you and call
Fowle,
you.
second by Commissioner Wiley, that we approve the bills. Is there any questions, additions, deletions, discussion, anything?
I hope not.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, well, it is 9:37, and we have time to go back to agenda item 4. But here's the deal, we're gonna have to come back at 10 o'clock for this, but don't leave because there's cake and punch and coffee downstairs, and that's what I was trying to hold everybody here for, is to go down there and do that. So, I guess we can. Yep.
We can do the podium.
Relax. My yard. I've never had it on my yard.
Well, you need it.
Okay, this is one of the biggest exits, whatever, of Wilson County, of all county officials retiring. So, I'm just gonna start doing this deal. I don't know if they're all the same, but I'm gonna read each and every one of them. County of Wilson, State of Texas, presented to Clara J. Rutland. Thank you for your exceptional work and dedication throughout your many years of service to Wilson County. We wish you a triumphant and wonderful retired life ahead. Wilson County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4, January 1, 2015 through December 31, 2022. And now she can go home and she'll be able to take care of that new granddaughter. Well, we went through from the first grade through retirement. Apparently over.
She looks better than you do.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna surprise it. County of Wilson, State of Texas, presented to Sarah L. Kennedy. Congratulations on your retirement after many years of outstanding service to Wilson County. With much appreciation and sincere gratitude, we wish you the best. Wilson County Justice of the Peace Precinct 2, January 1, 2011 through December 31st, 2022. Okay. County of Wilson, State of Texas, presented to Paul W. Fowle. Thank you for the guidance and outstanding leadership you have provided to the community over the many years of service to Wilson County. With much appreciation and sincere gratitude, we wish you well. Commissioner, Wilson County Commissioner Precinct 2, January 1, 2011 through December 31, 2022. This one first. Okay. County of Wilson, State of Texas, presented to John R. Lynn in recognition of your many years of service to Wilson County. With much appreciation and sincere gratitude, we wish you well. July 1st, 1987 through December 31st, 2022.
John and I discussed after the last meeting that his grandfather did in fact come to work for Wilson County Precinct 4 in 1938. And from 1938 until January the 31st of this year, there's been a Lynn. First his grandfather, then his father, and now John.
In case they on Precinct 4, County of Wilson, State of Texas, presented to Larry A. Wiley. In great appreciation for your many years of service to Wilson County. Thank you for your sacrifice and commitment to the community. Your retirement is truly deserved with a job well done. Wilson County Commissioner Precinct 4, January 1, 2007 to December 31, 2022.
Thanks, sir.
Okay. I don't know if all y'all can remember these dates. Okay, County of Wilson, State of Texas, presented to Eva S. Martinez in recognition of your 48 years of loyal service to Wilson County. Your legacy with Wilson County will be one that certainly exemplifies the difference you made and the lives you touched. With much appreciation and sincere gratitude, we wish you well. November 1st, 1974 to December 31st, 2022, Wilson County Clerk. Wilson County Clerk. September 6th, 1988 to December 31st, 2022. Thank you, Eva. That's an example that well said. Here.
Thank you, Judge.
Tough one to follow.
Wilson County, State of Texas, presented to Richard J. Jackson with heartfelt congratulations on your many years of service to Wilson County. As you start the next chapter of your life on a rocking chair, no, as you start the next chapter of your life, know that you will be sorely missed. With much appreciation and sincere gratitude, we wish you well. April the 15th, 1996 to December the 31st, 2022. Wilson County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4, January 1, 2003 to December the 31st, 2014. Wilson County Judge, January the 1st, 2015 to December the 1st, 2022. God bless you, Judge.
Thank you. And thank everybody. It's been a pleasure working with you.
Judge, I'd like to say it's been a pleasure working with each and every one of y'all, even though I had to put up with a longhorn down there on the end down there. It's been a kind of a battle, but it's been great. And good luck to the new bunch.
Yes, absolutely. Am I supposed to say it's been a pleasure working with you? I can say it if you want me to.
Careful, you're a little outnumbered.
I think we have the two new commissioners, and I'd like to introduce them. At the back, we have Russell King, new Commissioner Precinct 2, and Scott Aiken, the new Commissioner Precinct 4. Okay, we will recess until 10 o'clock. At that time, we will come back and have the public hearing for
Road closure.
the road,
Trucks.
not closures, but the no-through trucks.
I'll make a motion to recess until 10 a.m.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Martin, second by Commissioner Perdola. We recess until 10 a.m. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so at 10 a.m. we'll be back. I will probably be late. If y'all want to start at 10.